Listen, even Maine has some bad lobster rolls. Of course they have some really good ones. But don't you people forget for 1 second, what city runs New England? I am in continuous search to find the very best Boston lobster roll. And today, I go to this place that has a huge reputation. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel where I share my passion for food and travel. It's noisy, there's traffic, there's construction. We're downtown Boston, baby. I'm walking to the north end, which is our Little Italy. I'm gonna share with you a little awesome piece of history that you're going to enjoy. Some gangster shit, you're gonna love it. But we are here so I can either confirm or expose if this is truly the #1 lobster roll in the entire New England region. We are going to a super heavyweight, Neptune Oyster. Now, even though it's Monday morning, how much do you people want to make a bet that there's still a line of at least 20 plus people outside? They have the reputation. It's supposed to be expensive, but is it worth it? We're gonna see. Let's go to work. Almost here, just arrived at the north end. This is hands down the best place to get the best food if you know where to actually go. A lot of local food content creators, they like to say north end is overrated. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know where to go. Well, we have arrived. We're just a couple of streets over. One of the most beautiful neighborhoods you'll ever see. Yeah, see, what did I tell you? About 50 feet from the place, already see a huge line. I told you without fail, don't matter what day it is, there's a huge line. That's what happens when you have the reputation. When I make these videos, I like to hit the timer on my phone if I'm waiting in line somewhere, give you guys a little extra info. It took 22 minutes, not long at all. While you're almost at the door, you can look through the window, watch the expert in there, shucker oysters and clams. They look absolutely delicious. Seating in the north end is always an issue, guys. If you come by yourself or with a couple people, you're going to the oyster bar. They only have 3 tables in this place. Of course, I had to test this place out by its clam chowder. It's the very old school way. Very thin broth, made with salt pork. That is how you want your clam chowders. Plenty of clams in this chowder. The potatoes were cooked just right. When you get clam chowder at certain places and then made with bacon, all bacon in America has been smoked. You're not trying to have a barbecue here, guys. This is how chowder is supposed to be. But let's face it, we are here for the lobster roll. Look at the size. Look at how much meat. And this is very fresh lobster, guys. This hasn't been frozen. It's delicious, succulent, covered with brown butter. And the French fries were surprisingly good here. I hate the fresh cut fries, but they worked. Look at the size of this bad boy. Now, the brioche bun was covered in butter, as you can see, and it did smother it a little bit. It softened up the bread, but you were not arguing with it because the butter was absolutely delicious. Loved it. There's a lot of people out there that don't like it goes on a brioche bun. Guys, hot dog buns, let's face it, suck. They don't hold up the meat enough. They're not big enough. It works, trust me. Brioche bun all the way. And you guys come to Boston, there's a lot of history. Go to Bover's Bakery in Prince Street, right around the corner from Regina's, the best pizza in the world. At 98 Prince Street is the former hideout of the Mafia here in the North End. It's where they all got pinched because Whitey Bulger ratted them out. This was the famous location of where they stayed at, and now people are actually living in this building right next to Secret. Very appropriate name, Secret, because you are the building right next to where the secret hideout was for the Mafia here in the North End. Of course, now it's just apartment buildings. That must be really, really cool. They'll be living in the place where it used to be the hideout of the Mafia. And of course, the Mafia is smart because they literally did their hideout like 25 feet from Regina's Pizzeria, which is the best pizza in the world. I'm in the car! So now I can talk shit and sweat my fucking ass off. It is hot out there. So the question is this place better than James Hook as far as the best lobster roll in the entire Boston area? If you guys ever bet on horse racing, you would know what a dead heat is. That is exactly what this is. James Hook and Neptune Oyster are in a dead heat. They are both the best lobster roll in Boston. I know a lot of you are going to say it's a chicken shit answer. If you had both of them, you would really know it's not. Both give a generous amount of delicious fresh lobster. Both put it on a brioche bun that can hold all the lobster meat. The fries were surprisingly really good. As far as the price, it's pretty much the same everywhere, guys. You're downtown Boston, you're going to pay $59 and change when you're downtown Boston, and of course, plus tip. Guys, Neptune Oyster is a great restaurant to sit down and enjoy some amazing fish and other food besides a lobster roll. But if you went for a lobster roll, you're making a smart choice. Dead heat, James Hook, Neptune Oyster, both are the best lobster roll in the Boston area that I have had so far. Hit the subscribe button if this is the kind of stuff you're into. If you're not, then piss off. That's it, I'm done!